Jesus. Top right hand corner, Mafarazzo yet again spawning in the same position in the purple trunks. Bottom left hand side in the cross position we have Kail in the cyan trunks. And yep, that's it guys, that is it. Yep, this game, pretty awesome. GSL Whirlwind originally, this is the ladder edition where we can actually see there is some bricks been added. I do believe these are unbuildable plates normally, but they're called bricks here. And I do believe on the GSL version there's actually a supply depot over here, just so Protoss can actually wall off relatively easily on this map and not really get all in or any kind of really cheesy shenanigans. And just throwing up the nameplate so all y'all can know who's in this game. This is actually a 4-player map. You can spawn here on the top left hand side,
game paused,
or here on the bottom right hand side, and there's some random lag. And
so much
okay,
today.
Yep. You know, normally I'm the one with lag, but right now the game is actually moving like pretty fluidly on my end. So.
But then again, you're spectating. So.
Yep. Oh boy. Apparently. The small break over here, Mafarazzo is checking out what the situation is. Could possibly be Stefano's DDoSer, who has recently been on ladder and lagging people out deliberately. And Stefano has actually achieved #1 GM because he's had like over 50 free wins.
Really?
Yep, over 50 free wins. Because it's been happening like nearly every day.
What's a DDoSer, by the way?
A DDoSer is somebody that, I'm not sure how it works, but it's like it floods your computer or something.
Okay.
And either it causes your internet connection to crash or it actually causes your computer to crash.
Oh.
So it's like they can't play and they end up dropping out of games. That's the bottom line. So, not exactly sure how, whether it's the Twitch stream or whether he's like somehow flooding their actual server. And yep, the game has now been resumed. Everything seems to be fine. For now, at least.
Yeah.
And yep. Gonna be getting in. My friend is having a packet of crisps. And yep, this is the semi-final #2. Gonna be going into the finals after this. This is game #2. Could possibly be going into a third game after this. An ace match between these two very powerful players, which have been dominating this tournament very, very cleanly.
I'm rooting for Mafarazzo.
Yep, my friend is rooting for Mafarazzo. I will root for Kail because he is such a boss. This guy is very, very strong, by the way. Kail is like freakishly strong. I do believe he is. Yes. I do believe he is. Actually, Kail did win the tourney. And yep, that was the last bit of distraction I've done for this game. So yeah, more pressure been put on Mafarazzo right now, trying to sabotage his efforts. Nah, I kid you not, man. Baptism under fire. Hoorah! And both players just ignoring me completely. And as you can see, Mafarazzo's probe is stunned. And the Hots did it again. Okay, we'll just continue. I do believe his hotkeys might actually be a problem. I do believe, yes, the 2 hotkey might be giving him a small issue at the moment. And Kail is just stunned and flabbergasted. And what have we seen from Kail so far? Nothing in terms of tech as of yet. Just getting his warp gate technology. Go! Should be seeing some shenanigans in this corner of the base of Mafarazzo. What will Mafarazzo throw down? I hope to see our Dark Shrine, because when you're behind Dark Shrine, and now both players trying to scout each other. Mafarazzo looks like he will actually get a scout in. We'll see the Zealot. The question is, will the probe actually make it into the base of Kail to see everything? Kail still... Oh, wow, Kail just throw down his tech. The question is, will he cancel and throw something else down? Will he try and start some mind games? Stargate going down for Mafarazzo as well. Now, the thing is, wow, that is some really good micro from Kail. And yep, will he actually cancel this and do something else?
Nope.
The ball is in his corner. My friend says no, but my heart says yes. So what will we see out here? I do believe this will just be some Phoenix dogfighting, but I really would like to see the Kadarian crystal, not the amulet. but the Cadarian Crystal upgrade being used so that the range of the Phoenixes can actually be increased, so that we can see some insane dogfighting. It looks like, oh, Kail does not actually get a scout, and Kail is in the dark at the moment. He has no idea what his opponent is doing. He only knows that there is a gateway and a Samurai core. And here we go, Oracle is the weapon of choice for Kail. Phoenix is coming up from Mafarazzo, making a beeline straight to the Cyan Protoss' base. Additional 2 gateways are on the way. Warp gate technology is nearly finished, and an additional sentry is also coming. The sentries can actually be picked off pretty fast by Oracles.
It's like the
And
same
oh,
thing
he's actually
happening.
running. Oh, just misses it. He just misses it, and it looks like the Phoenix will actually be done. One Phoenix is already up on the map, and it looks like, yes, we're seeing some epic dogfighting here. They're both pew-pewing the shit out of each other. And now just disengaging. That's some insane dogfighting, if I do say so myself. Oracle is just about to make its way into the base, but oh, it's going to be greeted by Double Phoenix. And Double Phoenix do double the damage. And they do additional damage as well to Light. And let's just see here. Oh, there is no Protoss armor. It flies right into the base, but oh, it does get a reveal in. Yes, this is reveal. So all these units will be revealed for quite some time, actually, along with this Stargate. So all the tech which actually rolls out, all the production actually which rolls out from this gateway will be seen by Kail. That was a really nice trick over there. And he also has vision of these Phoenixes. He actually sees it coming. Now, wisely, Mafarazzo is backing off because he can't really go in with reveal on. And hasn't really shown his natural. He's just brought them into the base. He's just showing his Stargate, keeping all the units together. And looks like, yes, it still has yet to wear off. It lasts quite some time, this reveal. Used on buildings, used on Phoenixes. It is finally finished, and it looks like we could be seeing Mafarazzo make his move. But this has bought Kail so much time to steal his defenses, to get in a lot of Phoenixes, and it looks like Kail will have the Phoenix advantage by the time this fight is done, and not to mention he will have the ability to warp in Stalkers, which will further steal his defenses. It looks like the Nexi are nearly done for both players. They'll be trying to macro it up, but there are just so many Phoenixes up on the field. This is kind of crazy here, guys. So many Phoenixes. Looks like we'll be seeing an epic dogfight about to commence. The 7th Phoenix is not yet on, but it looks like the first blood will be taken by Mafarazzo, but one of his Phoenixes takes the brunt of it, and now there's a chase on. First one Phoenix does go down, and I do believe Mafarazzo, actually no, both players are actually neck and neck. Only 13 resources separates them right down the middle. Additional gateway is being made for Mafarazzo. Both players have not tech transitioned. Additional Stargate coming in, so it looks like Kail has made his decision. He's going to stick to airplay. He's going to do some ace combat in the air. Additional gateway for Mafarazzo. We're going to see Stargate on Stargate action. I am so excited right now. I really want to see a fleet beacon. I want to see carriers. I want to see that upgrade for the Phoenix actually being used and dusted off, because Phoenixes actually do have an upgrade which nobody actually buys. The question is, will both players actually invest in getting the +1 air weapon upgrades? Because it seems to be the best choice at the moment. Just getting those air upgrades, and it looks like both players just getting up their naturals, gearing up for what could be an awesome aerial battle. And oh my god, I actually have chills because I have never had a chance to actually cast a live aerial combat game, Protoss versus Protoss game, because this is where it gets interesting. And it looks like heavy supply blocks, but now finally the pylons do finish, and this is going to be very interesting. I do believe the advantage, the defender's advantage, will be on Mafarazzo's side if Kail forces his hand. Let's look at the unit count. 11 Phoenixes to 9 in favor of Kail at the moment. The additional Phoenixes are coming in, but it looks like this is going to be really, really close. One Phoenix could be caught out, but here we go. A lot of the Phoenixes, a few Phoenixes have yet to reinforce. Aerial combat going down. I'm not sure who is winning, but I do believe Mafarazzo might be winning. Can't really tell. All the guys are bunched up. A lot of aerial combat is going down, and I do believe both players end up exchanging with 3 each. Additional Stalkers have come in to reinforce, and that was some crazy battles over there, but I do believe Mafarazzo might have ended up... Oh my god, there's still only 13 resources separating both these players. That is how good they are, guys. That is how ridiculously good they are. Both these players fighting for their lives here. Kail knows that Mafarazzo is a significant threat to his title. He wants to stay champion. He wants more Dota 2 keys. And oh, the Phoenix count severely in favor of Mafarazzo. And an additional, oh my god, going for a third Nexi behind this. This is kind of crazy because while Mafarazzo does have the air advantage, I can just say one thing. Oh my god, it's here. Fleet Beacon. Okay, it looks like, oh, some probes were actually being harassed, and Mafarazzo has engaged with a lot of his Phoenixes. He is backed off at the very last second. Both players taking significant losses over there. As I was saying, while Phoenixes in large numbers can be really good, they can't really shoot ground, and they only have so much energy. So I'm not sure if it's the best choice to really stick on Phoenix, but when you're facing another set of Phoenixes, that might actually end up being the best choice. Both players wisely going for the Fleet Beacon, which I have been raving about, and it looks like we might see some Phoenixes getting sniped just as they're out of the production gates. One Phoenix gets immediately sniped, and the other Phoenixes have come to reinforce, but I do believe the Phoenix number, and here we go. The Anion Pulse Crystals, they're not Chiderian Crystals, the Anion Pulse Crystal upgrade is on the way.
Or both of them.
Yes, oh my god, my fellow wannabe co-caster just points that out. I'm actually drooling right now, but the thing is, Kail will have a significant advantage. He's getting up his gas. He is invested in getting up that extra economic advantage, and I do believe that Mafarazzo is starting to fall behind quite heavily in the unit production count, but he has got a better ground army. He actually has a ground army to speak of. The third just now going out for Mafarazzo, but I'm just not sure whether he'll have the advantage or not. Still, no player is opting for any aerial upgrades as of yet. Additional gateways are going on for Mafarazzo. I do believe Mafarazzo might be actually playing this up perfectly because, oh, what do we have here? Oh, yes, the aerial upgrades are actually coming out. And it looks like we might have some combat going on. First blood goes to Mafarazzo. He does pick off one unit, but now the flock of Kail engages, and Kail knows, he smells blood. He's picked off quite a lot of the Phoenixes of Mafarazzo. Continuing with the Phoenix possession, now throwing down 5 additional gateways. We're going to see a heavy ground army transition by both players. This is kind of crazy. But the thing is, who will actually have the advantage in the case? Because it should actually be Kail, because he's now base ahead. The third is just now finishing up. And this is a crazy aerial dogfight, and it looks like we're seeing a Twilight Council going down as well. And this aerial upgrade will actually be really significant, but oh, here comes a big engagement before the aerial upgrade has actually finished. Now clumping up behind his Stargates, he wants the reinforcers to immediately come down. Should pull some of his Stalkers back, but the micro needed to micro Phoenixes and Warpin Stalkers would be godlike. Forward pylon is going down. Looks like we'll be seeing a ground play being made. And some units have been warped in over here. I do believe they should be safe for now. The level 1 air upgrade is nearly finishing. Twilight Council is on the way. A lot of Zealots have been warped in. We're looking at Zealot, Sentry, Phoenix. This shit has gone quite crazy, guys. But there are a lot of Zealots for Kail himself. And oh, double pronged attack, attacking the main, attacking the third. And oh, here comes the boom. It looks like Kail is spreading the forces quite thin for his opponent, but the upgrade has finished for both players. Actually, the range upgrade, but the attack upgrade firmly in the hands of Mafarazzo, and Kail has picked up a lot of units. A lot of the Phoenixes aren't actually attacking anything, and I just don't know who's gonna win. I do not know who's gonna win, folks. This is really close. It's down to 4 Phoenix versus 4 Phoenix, 3 Phoenix versus 3 Phoenix. Additional Phoenix have come in. There's a GG! Kail takes the series 2-0, and I'm about to have a brain aneurysm any second. Such a close battle. Such a close battle.